live stream, so hello and welcome, internet. We are on the lagged out channel, I believe. Um, First time this channel is gonna be live streaming, and will not be the last. We're gonna have a few
Nice.
things to be going on. We got a few things to go over. I am joined here with my friend Johnny, which is part of the league. So,
And
yeah, Johnny. Since you're here first, and we can talk about your game because we gotta go for the first bit. It was a 2-1 loss for you.
yes, it was a disaster. Uh, at the start of the match, there was the kickoff event where you lose a turn. Scythe managed to make a touchdown in his last turn. Then, in the second half, he managed to make a touchdown right off the bat, almost. He snatched the ball from me, the motherfucker, and made the touchdown. Then I made the touchdown at the end of the second half. A close call, but I got the SPP.
Well, it looks like you didn't do too bad. Yeah, you got your butt kicked. Not
Yeah.
gonna deny that. Let's see what your rolls were. You got for your blocks 12 ones, 21 twos, 19 threes. So threes and ups is pretty much fairly good for you. So overall, you did fairly decent for rolls compared to Scythe. Let's see. Scythe did okay too. He had some pretty decent rolls too.
Yeah.
Let's look at the blocking dice though. 13 skulls, 9 both down, 25 pushes, 25 defender stumbles. Oh, you're able to join now, huh, Black? Okay. Well, Johnny, let's move from Skype and go into the general weekly analysis so then Black can join us. Shall we?
Shall we?
Alright, let's meet over there. Hello, Black.
No. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the weekly analysis.
Analysis.
Sorry, I had to help someone out, so I was a bit delayed.
You're good. Well, we're going over Johnny's match here. The Strickland family, whatever his stupid name is, versus whatever the Raiders are.
Mythgard.
Okay. And yeah, Johnny got his butt kicked.
He got a draw. It's better than nothing.
He didn't get no draw. He lost.
He lost. I thought he drew because what I got on me on Discord. Remember now because I had a brain fart. It said that Johnny drew, so I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah. Johnny lost 2-1.
Yeah, unlucky, mate.
But I say Scythe got a little bit unlucky too. Now, for what he told me, he did get a level up for his Hobgoblin, and guess what the Hobgoblin rolled?
What?
He rolled 2 6s, so he can get a strength up.
Yeah.
And he took the strength, didn't he?
I don't know. I want him to. He was going to ask me what I recommend him leveling up, so I say strength. Give a Hobgoblin a strength. You don't ever see it. It's very rare to get strengths up, and that Hobgoblin can be either one of the hardest ball carriers to bring down, or 2, another level 4 strength guy there that can punch people without block. But still.
Yeah, but the problem with that is I would recommend just taking like sure hands or block with the Hobgoblins because the armor is their biggest problem.
They have armor value 7, but he has apothecary now. I think the strength up is worth it in my opinion because it's so rare to get it.
Nope.
But
I was also recommending block, but he insisted on dodge. Yeah, so different opinions here.
Well, the reason why is because he has doubles. Hobgoblins can get general access all the time.
Dodge is not a bad skill to choose from because it means he can get out of some jams, but he has to be careful because there are teams like myself out there who's got some tackle and block or roaming about. It's like you need to have some decent protection or that guy's gonna get crunched.
Indeed. But the bad thing is for Scythe, his blocker that got the MVP died.
Oh.
And it was a Chaos Dwarf blocker too. That hurts me, and it's not even my player.
I have to say, bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Who'd you kill him with, anyways?
Do you realize now?
What?
Who'd you kill him with?
Who did I kill him with?
Yeah.
One of my journeymen.
Oh no!
Oh, that's why he's on the bounty hunting list. So that's why he's up for death.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
SPP, man.
Did you hire the loner?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, at least you hired him. All right. Either way, that was a fairly interesting match. It had a death in it, so GG on that one. Next one up. Let's go from the top since we started with them. I was just asking Johnny since he was already there. The Rehensibles versus the Amber Knights. I think that is who is that? Let me see. I know Brotonian and Dark Elves.
Bretonians. All I could say about that match was a headache to watch.
Yeah, that was a headache. I remember watching with you and Scythe on that, and my gosh, I was thinking, dang it, just do what I'm saying!
Oh my god. And some of the moves, I'm gonna have to be honest, right? Some of the moves that both players exhibit, it's like, to you and me, we're looking at thinking, we could just literally just run riot if they played like that against us.
Yeah, definitely. Freaking, oh my gosh. Even with my goblins, I still would be stomping on these freaking fools. But
it's starting to get worrying now because the Dark Elf is now starting to get more skill. Starting to get skills now, so it's actually
Yeah, that team is becoming a monster, isn't it?
The Reprehensibles?
Yeah, the Dark Elves. They have an Agi 5 Blitzer, they have a Mighty Blow Blitzer, they have a Blodge Blitzer, they have a Block Lineman, and a Block... they have 2 Block Linemen. So yeah, that team is becoming very, very scary, very, very quickly.
Yep. But however, as I've said before about the Dark Elves, as soon as they start losing players, that's when they start breaking down.
That is true. And he's yet to have a Witch Elf.
Now, the AG5... Yeah. I don't think he needs one now, because since he's got an AG5 Blitzer, he's going to be the main ball worker.
Yeah, but a Witch Elf is a built-in surfer.
Yeah. But I would say, to be honest, looking at the team, I'm looking at his team right now. I mean, he's still going to get a loner for his next match. But I have to say, as soon as he loses a Blitzer, that's when he's going to have real problems.
Yes, yeah. When he loses a Blitzer, it's gonna be hurting. I don't think it's gonna be in the world because he has 3 other Blitzers. But if he loses a Blitzer or 2 Blitzers for that matter, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a little bit. And they're expensive.
But if he loses a Blitzer with a skill, that's even worse.
Definitely, it's way worse. But let's look at these rolls right quick. Rehensibles, they had 21 or 22 ones, 5 2s, but really it's like 2 and up. So in all reality, he didn't have bad rolls at all.
And the Amber Knights though, they did well. They had 21 6s, which is pretty good.
21 6s. Yeah, it's not bad, and he had fairly low like 1s and 2s. So yeah, that was a good roll game for the D6 type. The blocking dice, they look pretty decent too for both teams. A little bit more skulls with the well, no, they're the same for skulls. So, yeah, they had. Oh wow, okay, so the Rehensibles had less pals than the Amber Knights. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way, that was a good game. It was a tie. Sadly, I wish I saw a bit of a victory, but a tie is not bad for either team. But speaking of ties, your game was not a tie. You fought Mazarande and his undead team, correct?
Yep. And if you've watched that game was a masterclass of how you pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you saying that you were doing more of a passing game with orcs that time than you usually would.
And that's what caught Mazarande off guard because he was not expecting me to do that kind of play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Granted, I wasn't able to watch the match, so I couldn't tell you exactly everything that was going on with it. You're the one that played it, so you're
Yeah.
you have the
Well,
mic for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll put the video up anyway. But the thing about that match is, I mean, I played the passing game because I figured in a bashing matchup against him, it was gonna go his way mostly because of the mummies.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to play a different set of rules, to play a running pass game, and he had no answer. And as soon as I got to one side of the pitch and left one of my blitzers just roaming the other side, and when
Yeah.
I hold that blitzer, that was it.
Well, heck, your blitzers have movement allowance of 7. The only thing that he has equal to that is his ghouls. And guess what? Ghouls are fairly...
Fast.
They're fast. They have movement allowance of 7. But they only have dodge. They don't have block. And freaking... They can get stomped on. They don't have regen. Yeah, they can. You can start losing ghouls left and right.
Yeah, to be honest, in that match, I caused no casualties.
Yeah, I see that.
So
He
I
caused
really
you
thought-
3 injuries, and you didn't do anything to
Yeah.
him besides KOs.
Yeah.
But however, that's why I went with the passing game and the running game, because I figured, right, if I'm not gonna break his armor, I'll take a different route.
Fair enough, and I did. Yeah, I could definitely see with your gameplay. You had 62% of the ball possession of the entire game. That is a lot for orcs.
Yep.
And your
Because
SVP
he,
wasn't bad
He
either.
figured I was going to go like when he with his ghoul, right? He figured, right, he was gonna try cages, but what I kept on doing was putting me Blackhawks in front of him and says, no, you got no entry.
Oh man.
And then once his ghoul was on his own, I jumped with my my 2 blitzers and jumped him.
Oh man. Oh man. But on the
Yeah, I
flip
think-
side, both teams are fairly strong at the moment. What are you gonna say, Johnny?
I need to watch a Blacks match because I'm against Maz next week.
Oh man, you
I need
got
to
a
learn.
yeah, you got a bit of two freaking mummies that have guard.
Yeah, but they have move allowance 1. Right?
No, they have movement allowance of 3. Their agility is 1.
Oh,
Yeah, but they hit like a truck.
Yes, they do. Mighty blow. Ooh, that hurts. But
Yeah.
his ghoul has a -1 in agility, which is not good.
I told him to get rid of the bugger, but he's gonna use him as a sacrificial pawn.
I mean, that's fair, and it'll keep him where he has an extra one. He could probably use him to foul, too. That'd be a great player to foul with, besides the zombies. But, regardless. GG to y'all, too. I mean, you pretty much stomped on them, but good job on that matter. Heck, your org team, I haven't even looked at your org team. How's it going so far? I think you got a Mighty Blow guy. No, yeah, you got a Mighty Blow guy. And a Tackle Blitzer. But you did lose a Blitzer, though, from, what's his name? Ben. No, was it Ben?
Yes, Ben. And if you're watching, I will. Yeah, it was Ben. Ben, I will murder you when I get my hands on you.
And your thrower has accurate, too.
I wanted to double for the strong arm, but I didn't get it. So
Yeah, strong arm would be pretty good. Either way, good game on that. Next one up. Oh, what do you want to say before we go to the next one?
now, I was gonna say the next one because there's something on this that doesn't add up. But I'll let you explain this.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the next one will be me as the Underworld versus the Lizardman.
Well, can you explain to me how it's 0-0? And he got 2 touchdowns and you got 1.
He didn't get no touchdowns.
Well, this he has. You had 2 and you had 1.
No.
Go take a look at the results. I'm not joking.
I'm looking at the results right now. Look at my live stream. It's 0-0.
Alright. It's just the way the stats are. I think it must be like a glitch or something.
Now, I can tell you this, though. I did modify the stats so then his first game where it had conceded on it, so it can represent that he got his MVP and some extra money. I did do that.
Oh, right. So that's what's happened. I was wondering what's going on. You know what I mean?
But it was legit 0-0.
And another thing though, because I was watching the match myself as well, I was thinking, what was up with you two? You couldn't even hurt each other for some time.
Yeah, well, actually, I killed one of Skinks.
It was near the end, wasn't it? When you did that.
Yeah, I killed him with, with my, I'm pretty sure it was my Skaven guy. Yeah, this doesn't show the correct stats and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. You know?
It does show 0-0, but it doesn't show the correct stats. What I did is we wrote it down. You can see in the video. It's kind of hard to explain, but I gave him two MVPs because his other game did not have an MVP because it showed us conceded. It's a long story. We already explained it before. But regardless, it was a close match. It was actually tooth and nail. And yeah, I couldn't throw a goblin. I didn't throw a goblin in. He pinned down my troll and knocked him down. Granted, that's to be expected. It's Lizardman, but still. Either way, it was a good game. Overall, y'all should definitely check it out later on because it was close. And like I said, I got a kill against the skink.
It's always a good thing. You must always kill skinks. You must turn them into what I did to
Oh.
Johnny's lizards.
Well, heck,
to Sora's boot.
the last few turns, he only had nothing but Sauruses. He couldn't pick up the ball if he wanted to.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, he had nothing but Sauruses. But either way, next one up is Romkey and his humans versus the Beastmen by Pigdog.
I'm gonna be honest. This match was pretty harsh on Ronky for parts of it, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 6% of ball possession. I can see it. He's a newbie, right?
He is a newer player in this league. Yes.
Free win for me.
Maybe. At the first part, he was actually holding his own a little bit.
But to his credit, though, he managed to make 3 casualties. So to his credit, he did some work on him.
Yeah, and this against Chaos. Granted, it's early Chaos. They don't have the teeth yet. And for some kind of reason, Pigdog kept on putting his freaking ball carrier on the line. Pigdog, get your extra guys off. Do what?
He never learned from his lesson last time.
Well, I told him in the chat to keep his freaking guy off the line, his ball carrier, because I thought it was just so freaking stupid, and he did. He got him off. But Romkey actually messaged us. He said, "I am new, but the luck during the match, not nice."
Ooh, oh my God! Are you seeing what Tiddlywinker's got?
Tiddlywinker? What?
Take a look at Tiddlywink on the Chaos side, and it's gonna be hilarious. What's gonna happen when we?
Oh yeah, you talking about? Oh yeah. Does he have tentacles? I'm pretty sure he has tentacles.
Yeah, he has tentacles. God, it looks weird in the display, and with it on a Chaos Warrior, it's even weirder.
I think it's a good idea because he's fighting next.
Good point.
But we'll go to that when we get to it. Overall, I think he won with a pass, though. I'm pretty sure. Well, granted, no, he already had the touchdown advantage, but I think he got the second one with a pass. So good job on Pigdog on that. Either way, next one. I didn't actually watch this one, but it is the Necromantic team versus the Ogre team.
Yeah, this one was, how can I put it, the most downright violent / dirtiest match I've ever seen.
Really?
5 expulsions.
Let's see, how many expulsions? On which team?
5
That's
total.
That's total 5.
Yeah.
5 expulsions? I don't see the stats. Oh my gosh, where is it?
The results. It's in
Go
the
to results, you'll see.
I'm in the results.
I'm looking at your stream. I don't know how far it is behind.
That's a few seconds.
The results section,
Oh.
and you'll see it's like 5 expulsions. I've never seen such a dirty match in my life.
Oh no, I was doing a lot of filing with me.
Romkey has joined the stream. Hi, Romkey.
Dodgy Ogre was best Ogre, apparently. That's what Romkey said.
Which ogre?
The dodgy one.
Oh, dodgy ogre.
And apparently he went like, tentacles.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of fantasies
Yeah,
he's
that's
having. But yeah.
And he said, "I'm new, but the luck during the match not nice."
Yeah, I already said that. Remember? All right. Either way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. I think, yeah, expulsions. 1 expulsion from the ogre and 4 expulsions from the necromantic team. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess he heard the nobblers and wanted to go after the ogres. That's
one. But this is interesting though for the ogres. One of the nobles has got niggling injury, and that could be a problem for the future.
wait, a nobbler has a niggle?
Yes. I'm
What?
not kidding.
Let me see this nonsense. I have to see it because if I see it, I want to kill it. Oh my gosh, there's a
If I
freaking
get it
okay.
first.
There is a oh my gosh,
Told
he
you it was
essentially
one.
has a freaking 4. I want to kill him so badly now. Oh my gosh.
Well, unfortunately, I think you have to wait your turn.
When do I fight him next anyways? Heck, I gotta see this. I don't think I fight him until forever. Nope, I won't fight him next
No,
anyways.
Scythe gets a hold of him.
Scythe, I want the
Gets it.
niggle. I mean, if you kill him, good, you're my friend, but I want to kill him.
Sorry, Joe, but
Either way, we already
Oh,
talked
that's
about
too
Johnny's
te-
match.
It's a
But go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Johnny.
Well, we already talked about it.
No, we already talked about your match. What's the next match, Johnny? What's the rats have to do with the Amazons?
Let me look at the stats. 15 armor breaks. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot in this with the
that's a lot.
Amazons.
Yeah.
He messed up some rats,
Yeah.
and his team has the SPP to show it.
Oh, the goddamn rats didn't even touch the ball.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
But this is the terrifying part about the cheerleading squad. All the blodgers have now got guard, bar Deborah, who's got a movement increase.
Yeah, his team is becoming very, very scary, very, very quickly, just like the Dark Elf team.
Yeah.
You mean
This is why we need
Amazons? You mean?
we need Scythe to go on a murderous rampage and kill the cheerleading squad.
At least all the blitzers. The rest of them I'm not so scared about. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I see what you mean. 4 guard and 1 movement allowance. Oh my gosh, that is a scary team. But either way, that was a landslide, to be honest, and the next one was a bit more interesting. It was Ben versus Eternal.
I have to say this. Never in my life have I ever seen so many knockouts in a match.
Yeah, that was a lot of knockouts. I didn't see any injuries besides at the last bit, and it was ridiculous.
All I can say to these two teams, Ben, I am deeply appalled by you. You killed one of my orcs, yet you couldn't kill an elf. What's wrong with you?
I guess he doesn't like the green skins.
Yeah.
Come on, he killed a freaking armor 10 orc, yet he couldn't kill a Ponzi elf. That's just bad.
Well, they're both elves. Maybe his elves like the elves somewhat, but not the orcs any.
Bold.
Oh man, but freaking one of his war dancers got a lot of SPP. Let me see this team. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Wood elves. Freaking what's his name? What's his stupid name? It's hilarious. Big Willie PP. He has strip ball now.
The
I'm a
ball.
bit I'm a bit surprised at that, to be honest. I thought he would have gone with cool, or Mighty Blow.
Well, I think he has to roll doubles for strength.
I'll take a look.
He can get general and
Oh, no.
agility.
Oh, you're right. I would have thought he would tackle, have someone to take care of any other dodgy teams, but
Fair enough, but strip ball is not bad either. If he pushes someone, like say for example, he has to do a red die and he gets 2 pushes or a push and a both down, The other one doesn't have block. He has to take a push, and they lose the ball. So strip ball with a freaking leaping character with Agi 4 and block and dodge is really, really strong.
Yeah.
But he only hated me when we played.
Yeah. And he has 2 linemen that has dodge. So, yeah, that team is starting to become somewhat scary too. Let's look at the high elves right quick. His thrower got accurate. It's a high elf team. I'm not really. There's not much anything else.
Yeah, and I think, and I'm sorry to say this, but I think Dai might be a little bit terrified because who he's facing next may not be that forgiving.
Yeah, and he has a niggle lineman.
Oh yes, oh yes.
But either way, good job to Ben stomping on the high elves. No one likes those upstanding superheroes that think they're nobles. Yeah. But we got to move on to the predictions here. So let's get started. Chaos versus the Rehensibles. I think that's Dark Elves.
This match, I'll be honest with you. If Pig Dog can get a good round of bashing, I think he could control the game.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but on the flip side of the coin, if the Rehensibles play the speed game, then I think the Chaos are absolutely going to struggle.
Well, personally, I think Chaos stack the line obviously with your Chaos Warriors because you outstrength them. You can even back it up with a couple of Beastmen. Play wide, so then the elves don't get past you so easily. But don't put any people on the the outside lines where you can get surfed so easily. Don't do that. Put them one past that. Get a guy to help him out and outstrength him. Get a couple of safeties because he's going to run past you. I guarantee you. And try to take out that Mighty Blow guy. Because he's going to hurt.
Take out any blitzers for that matter.
Yeah, take out any blitzers. Hurt them. Kill them. I don't care which. They're elves.
Do some tentacle naughty shit.
Yeah, he has he has tentacles. So put that guy next to some other guys, support them, and make sure they can't dodge away and just beat them down into the ground. You outstrength them. Just don't waste your rerolls too much because I know you're going to do so. But either way, the next one up is my team, which is Underworld. Oh wait, we gotta do the freaking scores. Dang, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Rehensibles.
It's basically brawl against agility. Then I would say, well, I really don't know. I would say it would be a tie.
A tie?
Or
okay.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know these 2 players. I don't know Malt. Yeah.
Malt is a new person to the league, so yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's a new player. I don't know him yet. And the Big Dog, I really don't remember his play style. He is the representative.
He played with the Skaven last season.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Now you know.
I would say like 2-0 to Reprehensibles.
I am a Chaos person. I am biased here, so I'm going to go with Chaos again. And they're going to stomp on some Elf Hide. So it's going to be a 1-0. Well, maybe not 1-0, but I'm going to say a 2-1 Chaos winning.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to the potential massacre.
Potential.
Between the 2 of the most dirtiest teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the Underworld versus the Necromantic team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, it is true. It is true. Both of you are the most dirtiest coaches in the league.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I like fouling, and the fouling is great.
Who the F is meat thermometer?
That is, I'm pretty sure is GW rules.
Oh, G Rules. I don't know him, so yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, It's like a 50-50 thing against this guy. His flesh golems, which is his line, he doesn't have block with, but both his werewolves have block. His white has a mighty blow player, or it has mighty blow skill, and all of his zombies just zombies that are going to be just nuisances.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing we gotta look at, gents. Whoever gets Joe is all but nearly guaranteed to get SP pretty quickly, and that's what's happened here.
Well, he's fighting me.
But his last match was against Joe, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
got a lot of SP through injury. So I think whoever gets the match after the Ogre player is pretty much going to be in a bit of advantage.
Yeah, he has a slight advantage, but I did hire another guy, and I am going to get a star player next game too. I have already did the math for it. But
To be honest,
my
I think
Skaven's,
the werewolves are going to be your.
yeah, that they are pretty scary, aren't they?
Yeah, and the thing is though, I mean, your saving grace is he doesn't have tackle,
Yes,
but he needs just blocks just to run riot.
yes, and that mighty blow is going to be scary. Yeah, I have one mighty blow guy, but he can be stupid sometimes. But on the flip side,
You've got a,
go ahead, Black. I'll let you say it.
you've got you've got Clordo on your side as well, so this could be interesting.
I do have one claw player.
Looking
And now-
at... Yeah, go on.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Mine is a bit longer. Go on. When two gentlemen meet. I was about to say that compared to last season, Glad's a bit weaker this season, so I'm in favor of the G rules, the meat thermometer.
I'm not playing Chaos this season. Of course, I'm gonna be weaker. That's one of my favorite teams of all time.
Yeah, I mean, you can play.
And plus,
but-
I don't have the tools yet with my Underworld team. I have to get level ups and mutations with them. I don't have that.
You can kill his people. You can kill his people. Yeah, right. Team roaster. What's the? Yeah, you can kill his zombies or whatever.
I can kill any of his guys.
You wanna go on the flash golem?
But what's your point to this, Johnny? Let me hear it.
I was thinking we were making a prediction and gonna win.
Oh, you're good. You're predicting that he is going to pretty much beat me in what kind of game is he going to beat me in? Is he going to outrun me? Is he going to outbash me? What is he going to do?
It's gonna be tie, one like 0-0, 1-1. Or
I don't want another tie. I want to win or a loss at this point.
or 2-1 or 2-1 for him.
Okay.
But I forgot what your team looks like. Where are you?
Look at it real quick.
Here you are. Team roster. You got what's this? Animosity. Don't know these skills. I don't know. I'm having breakdown. Fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
With a bunch of Johnny gibbling.
Yeah.
What do you think about this game? How it's going to play out, Black?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna go down to 3 factors. 1, the werewolves. Will the werewolves have a good run, or will they be inert, depending on what they do?
Mm-hmm.
2, how lucky is your damn rolling? It's true.
You're not wrong. I can get lucky sometimes.
3 is what star player are you gonna take? Because that could be a factor.
Yeah, that could be a factor. I have 50k. I'm going to get 40k in inducements.
Get the chainsaw bloke.
I don't think I can. I don't think I have enough for it. But I have one extra player than him. I have one more goblin, but they all are strength 2, and they have dodge. And there's no tackle, so it could be a flip. It could be anyone's game, to be honest. I think he has the strength advantage, obviously, because I have more goblins. But I wouldn't say he has this more. I don't think he has more speed than me because all my Skaven players have movement allowance at 7. Granted, the regular Skaven, which is throwers and linemen, they have armor value 7, just like the goblins. So in all reality, it's gonna be Bash versus either straight tactics because I can throw goblins, or how well I can maintain my possession against him. That's how I see it.
It's true. Yeah.
But regardless, that's my opinion on it. What was the score for this game, y'all two?
I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Yeah. Draw or win for the
Necromantic team. Okay.
of what they are.
Fair team. Fair prediction. But let's move on to Johnny's match this time. It is the Norse versus the Undead.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty.
I think it could be actually pretty decent for you, Johnny, if you play correctly.
Yeah, that's the thing. that's the
That's always the thing with you, isn't it?
yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed.
But I'll be honest, Johnny, you have the advantage over the Undead because all your players have block,
But us three.
and you could play Merry Hell with a lot of people.
And you have a Yeti with claws.
However,
But, yeah.
he has an advantage over you
Yes, he
with
does.
2 mummies,
With guard.
which he could run riot and start smashing your line to tinder if he wants
Yep,
to.
because that mighty blow against armor value 8, guess what happens to it? If he doesn't break it immediately, it's going to be armor value 7. If he does break it already, it's going to be a extra 1 to injuries, I believe. I think that's correct, isn't that right? I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
if you get attacking first, try to bring down a mummy quickly because you have claws. Because claws make armor value 9 to, I believe, 7.
They make from armor any 8 basically. When you roll 8, it automatically breaks it.
Yeah, there you go. So essentially 7, because 7 adds +1 to it for the rolls, I believe. Because you have to break it.
Yeah. No, with close workers, as soon as you roll an 8, it automatically breaks the armor. So basically, you've got to roll 8 on the dot.
Yep.
8
Yep,
or
yep,
above.
yep. Either way,
Which you can do. It's a 50-50 chance.
yeah. And it's way better to get a armor break on 8 than anything past that. So, good luck to you, Johnny. You have the block. You have that. He can't really run faster than you, so he's gonna have to rely on outbashing you. But you can outbash him too if you get the ball first, whatever. If you do not get the ball first, put some linemen on there. Don't let your Yeti get punched, and blitz with your Yeti if you can. Try to get a 2 die against a mummy, and break down a mummy.
Yeah.
If you do not
let's
break
work
it,
on that.
if you bring it down and it's on the ground, foul it. Because mummies
Oh,
are
okay.
scary.
Yeah, did you see the movie? Fucking hell, it's scary.
Like I said, I mean, the way I fought against the mummies, and this way I help you, Johnny, is like, I pretty much had 2 sacrificial lambs just playing game of, like, holding them and holding the mummies back until the rest of my team could get away.
Just don't just be very aware because his guys have a lot better armor than you, and you have armor value 7
Yes.
on your regular
Yes.
lineman.
Yes.
Your halfling armor, you potentially have halfling armor.
Yes.
But yeah, but at least he's got a better skill than halflings.
True, you have block, he does not. So that is a plus, but if you start losing guys, good luck. That's all I'm going to have to tell you.
Yeah.
Try to dodge out and stay away from the mummies, because they only have movement allowance of 3, and +2 would be 5, but he's not going to do many go-fors with mummies, I assure you. Granted, it is freaking Maz, so he might. But either way, let's do some scoring. Granted, you can't really say much, Johnny, it's your match, but Black, what do you think the score is going to be?
I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Interesting.
Draw.
I think that Johnny is going to get his butt kicked.
Yes, I have a chance.
I think his I think either he's gonna put some linemen down there on the line against the mummies. They're gonna get punched to death. He's gonna blitz with the mummy, gonna punch another lineman or whatever, and he's gonna die. He might bring down a mummy, but I think once he brings it down, it's gonna be too little, too late. And I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for the undead team.
Yeah.
But either way, that is that prediction. Let's move on to the Amazons versus the High Elves. Isn't that right? No. That is Bretonnia.
Bretonians.
Bretonnia. Yeah.
I'm gonna say right here, right now, it's gonna be 3-0 to the Amazons.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess I can see that because Gojira is pretty much been a veteran of Blood Bowl and knows what he's doing. And he has dodge, blodge, and guard.
Sorry, Oathmaster, but I'm gonna be brutal with you, mate. This is Gojira, the first season champion. He is well experienced, like Lad said, and plus the fact as well, if you look at his blitzers, unless you can find some way to kill his blitzers or do horrific damage, you're not gonna get much out of him.
Now, to be fair, we gotta give him a bit of a fair chance. He has a good chunk of linemen with one with Dirty Player. That is scary for Amazons if he gets a POW. He has blockers with the Wrestle at the same time. And you know what Wrestle does to blockers.
It's true. But here's the problem though, and this is what I think we both agree on.
Mm-hmm.
The problem that
His experience.
For Oathmasters, it's not just experience. He has no tackle. He's only got 4 players with guard with block, and unfortunately, they're not going to stop most of his players. So it's like he has to rely on getting the single power, and if he doesn't get it, he's going to struggle big time.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I think that Oathmaster can come out on top if he plays correctly, like any game, obviously, and nobody has to be behind you a little bit. But he has Wrestle, so some of the blocking can be negated, and that can give him opportunity to foul. So I say playing dirty is your advantage in this game, because I think he doesn't have as many players to foul. Don't get me wrong, fouling is still essential for, or could be essential for any team. Let me see how many players he has. He's going to have 11 players in this game. So he's not going to be fouling as much, if any at all, because if he gets someone out, and it's going to be bad. He doesn't have Mighty Blow either, and so the armor breaks could be kind of bad. So it can go either way in my opinion. Yes, Gojira has the experience, and I am definitely going to give it to his side of the corner, but I think that Oathmaster has a good legit chance to fight back.
He has a chance, but it's gonna be tougher. But I'm gonna have to give it to Gojira 3-0. I'm gonna stick by that.
All right, Johnny, what is your suggestion in this match, my friend?
Like one of you said, I can remember why. I'm so.
Oh my goodness.
Gojira is the victor of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, he's very skilled. I haven't played against him, and I'm thankful for that. But it awaits me. But yeah, Oathmaster, I think he said he was a bit new to the game. Not
he's
exactly
new-ish. He's green. He's not a rookie. He's green.
He's green. Yeah, and Gojira is.
He's a vet.
Fucking. Yeah, it's gonna be 2-0 or 3-0. It depends on how the.
Essentially, enough is going to have to be on your side, buddy, if you're going to win.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have to agree. I think Gojira's going to win. I think it's going to be a 3-1, though. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0. I think it's going to be 3-1. Either way, let's move on. It is Better Than Humans versus the Goth Clan. I am pretty sure that is Elves. High Elves this time. I'm correct. Versus Orcs.
Yep, it's me.
Yeah. You're down 1 player. So you'll get the Journeyman.
Which doesn't bother me much, because I'll just use Journeyman as like a sacrificial pawn and go, right,
Yeah.
you, go over there. And the rest of you, killed.
Kill, destroy, hurt the elves, make sure they cannot win, and break their faces with our boots. Or fists, whatever comes first.
Man. I mean, to be honest, looking at his team, he is in a bit of big doodle because he doesn't have many high strength or any very good skill players.
He just has the agility and and I think he has slight better speed. I think he has is it either 6 or 7 for him. I'm trying to find him.
6 and blitzes have 7.
Ah, so yeah, he's not gonna be outrunning you because your blitzers have 7, and you outstrength them so badly. This could hurt these elves really badly because high elves are expensive. Expensive.
Yeah.
Yep, and one of them has got a niggling injury.
Yeah, that is pretty pretty spicy for you to try to target and get some free SPP.
Yep, and plus, like, I don't want to hurt Gamora because I like the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm sorry, but Gamora's gonna have to get beaten up.
Oh man.
The one I want to, but I do have one target I want to kill, just one, and that's Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel? Wow, I'm
Captain
surprised.
Marvel. He has to die.
She has to.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they changed it to a she. But fair enough. Fair enough.
Sorry, but yeah, I might get Captain America if I'm lucky, but that's pushing.
All right, this is how I'm thinking the game's gonna be. It's gonna be a passy game with the high elves. That's how they usually play. It's gonna be hard for them to play. They're gonna you're gonna have to play slightly wide because they're elves. They're gonna dodge out. They're gonna try to avoid you getting punched. They don't have any dodge, so I think you have one tackle guy, so that's gonna be kind of negated.
But to be fair, I mean,
Go
tackle guy was designed. I'm getting tackle guys in to design to deal with Gojira because I know he's gonna be my biggest headache.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty annoying. So yeah, that is kind of scary. But all of his guys is armor value 8, so that can save him a little bit. It's not as squishy as other elves, and they all have a Agi 4, so he's just not gonna stand in front of you. I guarantee you that he's gonna try to go down the field. Grant, I know how he plays. He plays very defensively, so it's gonna be interesting on how he fights orcs because he knows how orcs play. That's his main bit of teams that he plays. So.
But here's the thing, orcs are also my main as well, so it's like, right.
Oh really? I didn't know that was your main.
Yeah, orcs are my main, so it's like, yeah, this should be interesting.
Yeah, this is gonna be something to watch. This is definitely gonna be a match to watch. So Johnny, what do you think the score is gonna be?
My prediction is that I think Black knows how to play against agility team. So I guess Black will win, even though how was his name? Eternal, yeah. Eternal did win against you, Glad, when you were playing Chaos.
He played against you once, and yes, he did win, and he had an orc team that had a little bit more skills than my Chaos team that was currently at the time.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I defeated him.
Yeah,
so
you did.
That's really that's a random thing, yeah. But yeah, I'm in favor of Black, like let's say 2-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it. Black has the advantage here. He can outbash him. He can stay near him because oh wait, no, his blitzers don't have 7. Duh, because I'm thinking of freaking his team before. So he can technically outrun him a little bit, but not very fast because all the blitzers have movement allowance of 6. I've been saying 7. I've been wrong. And they all have block, and he has his black orcs that can outstrength most any kind of elves. So he's gonna get constant 2 dodge if he stays base to base. If he fails anything and they're still base to base, then good luck. He also has a mighty blow, so essentially his armor value 8 becomes 7 with him. So essentially, I do think that Black is going to outbash the elves like always, usually, and it's gonna play wide, and stomp on them. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for Black, if not a 3-1.
Hopefully, I can get some freaking SP.
Yeah.
I hope to get some SP from the other players because that's been a bit of a problem I'm having.
Yeah. Next thing is up is Wood Elves versus Lizardmen.
Lizard.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be very ugly.
Yeah, it can be, can it?
Because Lizardmen are gonna outbash the living crud out of the Steam team, right?
At least we expect to.
But the War Dancers can cause freaking havoc on the Skinks in the back because of their
Indeed.
agility and block.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And
So this-
he's missing a skink, and one skink is gonna be well. He's gonna have 2 loner skinks, I believe. Yeah.
So basically, this is a game of for Bright. He's gonna have to play a little defensively and hope to high hell he gets some breaks.
Yeah, and one of his sources has tackle.
Yeah, I see.
Now that War Dancer who's got the strip ball should be afraid of that source in particular, because if that source gets a hold of him,
Oh,
this
yeah.
could be problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he rolls both downs, then the War Dancer wins. But yeah, that strip ball character is going to be a problem for these lizards. They're going to outbash most likely. They're going to tear up some freaking linemen, definitely. At least the ones without dodge. And it's going to be problematic for the Wood Elf team. But those War Dancers are almost unstoppable. Almost. Because those pals can come in and hurt you. And that tackle guy will hurt you too. So stay away from him. Try to take him out if you can't foul him. If possible. And just run around, take out these skinks, and you're good, Ben. You're good. I really like Ben in this one. I think he's probably going to win.
I think Ben's probably gonna win. I think it's gonna be 2-1 because yes, I think Bright will probably get one, but he's gonna struggle like later on in the match when the Wood Elves start making their big plays.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. If the Elves get the ball first, they're going to get a touchdown really quickly. Then he's going to have to go with them. Then he's going to get it again. He's probably going to take out the ball with the strip ball guy. He's going to get another touchdown. So yeah, I'm going to agree with you. It's going to be a 2-1 win for the Wood Elves. If he doesn't get out bashed.
Yeah. I see both of them are quite skilled coaches. But yeah, I think I agree with you. That's going to be 2-1 for Ben or a tie.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright then, so we got that bit. Let's go down to the rats versus the humans.
Humans. No wait, rats. I got the team mixed up. But yeah, Rum King, don't give up.
Never give up. This is gonna be interesting. He is down a gutter runner. But oh my gosh, it can go either way in my opinion because both teams are, I'm pretty sure, fairly new, fairly rookie. Petty Cash is gonna be in favor of the rats. They are down a thrower. The humans.
Yeah, he was down a thrower. But I think this is going to be a question of, can the rats sustain a potential assault by the humans and still win the game, or will the speed just outdo them in the end?
That's just hard to guess because the ogre can take out rats really quickly. The blitzers can easily mark other rats that's down the field. Same for the catch for that matter, because if gutter runner goes down the field, he has movement allowance 8. So yeah, he can get marked really, really easily. The gutter runners, I mean. But I mean, same goes for the other if you swap it. He does have 2 storm vermin that is not hurt, so they can potentially create some chaos against the linemen and possibly the blitzers. And the gutter runners are really, really quick. He has 2 throwers, so he can essentially throw it down the field if he wants to. And there's not much that they can do to really intercept it. They don't have, well, of course, they don't have mutation access. They have to rely on his team to roll a 6 to pick to get the intercept. So I can see a ball throwing team or ball running team with the Skaven. Obviously, that's what they do, and it's part of what they, So it's really gonna be speed versus if they can get it's gonna be speed if they can get away and whatnot versus either pure bash or just chance at this matter, because they're both really rookie. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Either Grim, the brats, will win because they're agile, you know.
Agility.
Yeah. Or the humans because of their passionate or tactics.
Yeah, I think it's going to go down on tactics, to be honest. That's what it's really going to come down to. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see tactics with 2 rookie players, but you still see it. It's going to be an even match. I think it's probably going to be a tie, to be honest.
I think it'll be a tie as well, but I'm gonna edge it to the Rats because I think the Gutter Runners are just gonna get 2 touchdowns pretty quickly.
Yeah, I can see that. And Johnny?
I think either tie or the Rats.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a 1-1 tie. I think the Rats probably get a touchdown by the skin of the teeth and make it, and yeah, it's gonna be that. So good luck to you two. I hope you beat them crap at each other, because I like to stomp in your faces later. Either way, last one is going to be Ogres versus the Chaos Dwarfs.
Yeah. Can I say something here?
Sure.
Oh. Book a room in the morgue, because that's what I think's gonna happen in this match.
Okay.
Oh man, and there's a niggle nobbler that is so tasty to freaking break. Your hope is going to die. This game, by the way, Joe, because that's his character's name.
Thing is though, yeah, but the thing is though, you got to the point that the nobblers, if any Chaos Dwarf gets a hold of a nobbler, that nobbler might as well write his last will and testament.
Right as will before the game starts, because it's going to be a bunch of pain and suffering for the ogres. Literally, that's his team. So yes, that's what's going to happen.
I think, but the problem is though as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ogres can do damage, but the problem with the ogres is they don't have enough what I call oomph to break another armor 10, like little stunty, like twits.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get their hands on a freaking hobgoblin, possibly. But if Scythe takes my advice and gets a strength up on his hobgoblin, then it's gonna be potentially some trouble, in my opinion.
Right?
So we got that out of the way.
Yeah,
What do you think the score is going to be?
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it'll be 1-0 to the Chaos Dwarfs, but I'm expecting a cricket score when it comes to the casualty rate.
Yeah.
What do you think, Johnny?
It's gonna be a really messy match. Lots of death. Lots of death. But I think Scythe will make a few more touchdowns than the ogres.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for Scythe. There's a few reasons why. Scythe, if you play wide, put 3 Chaos Dwarf blockers on the line instead of just all of them. If you only put 3, you can have 1 extra one, and he has to move his ogre to try to counter that. That Chaos Dwarf blocker not only has block, but it also has tackle. And you know what? Those nobblers, since they all have dodge, that tackle essentially will bring a defender stumble into a POW, and yeah, that's going to be very bad for a nobbler, because it's like a 60% chance that you're going to fail. I'm pretty sure that's right. Get the strength up with a hobgoblin, and you're going to have so many guys they has to worry about, because those freaking bull centaurs are quick as all get out. Sprint and sure feet essentially makes them a movement allowance 9 character, which also has strength 4, so you can actually probably gang up on an ogre if you want to eventually, once you bring down the nobblers numbers. But essentially your tactic is to bring down the nobblers, because he's gonna be throwing them. That's ogres for you. But just play slightly wide, so he has to position his ogres away from each other, and then you can outnumber them if you want to and take them down. If you want to, you can stomp on them.
And put some people in the back, so
Yeah, have a
If
couple
he manages-
safeties. Maybe have one safety
Yeah.
like a hobgoblin, and
Yeah.
you should be fine. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a 2-1 Scythe winning.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm pretty sure that is everyone in this week. So we hope to see everyone on the football field of Blood Bowl.
See you then.
So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks for anyone that's in the stream for watching. And we shall see all of you in the next analysis video. Take it easy. Bye bye.
Yeah.